Hey guys, and welcome to the stream. Today we are going to be playing the Spyro Reignited trilogy, or specifically the first game in the series, and I realised that OBS has, as I went live, suddenly stopped capturing my screen, so this is a wonderful start to the stream. Okay, still thinks it's capturing again. Well, that's... There we go. Sorry about that. For some reason, the game capture had disabled itself. I have no idea. Anyway, that aside, we are going to be playing Spyro the Dragon today, which I am actually super hyped for. This was a game, I think it's like maybe the first PlayStation game I ever had. Like, this is like super nostalgia for me, so I'm super looking forward to playing this. I'm really glad that obviously we're gonna be playing through it. I don't know where my plan is, unlike with Crash, which I did have some nostalgia for, but it's more of a just play through because it's kind of fun. I do plan on 100%ing all of the Spyro games as we go through them. So hopefully you guys are up for that, but I am definitely looking forward to this, and we're gonna jump on in and see what the remaster looks like. I've obviously seen screenshots of it and stuff, but yeah.
Okay, rolling.
It's been peaceful here in the Five Worlds, or is it 6? For a dragon's age, we now have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14?
Hello, Steve.
What about this Ganasty Ganok character? Now, I understand he's found a magic spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question. Nasty Nork is a simple creature.
Simple?
He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom.
No threat?
Besides, he is ugly.
Ugly? That does it!
I am fine, Steve. I'm quite hyped today. I'm very much looking forward to playing this.
Huh? Looks like I've got some things to do.
I was just saying, I don't know if you caught it, but this is like, I believe, the first game I ever had on the original PlayStation. I'm pretty sure when my dad got me a PlayStation when I was, I don't know how old, this is one of the games he picked up with it. Ooh, although I'm going to need to do something about this camera turn, right? Okay, well, let's get started on trying to mess around things. Use mouse, 3 flying, the mouse, move list, keyboard, control scheme. Oh, interesting. It actually recognizes that I'm using Steam controller. That's cool. Although I need to have way higher sensitivity on the looking around. Also FPS. Is the game lagging on stream? Maybe it doesn't like having all the settings turned up full. I wouldn't have thought it'd be an issue with it being an old game, but I guess it is a remaster. It's running on new Unreal, so maybe that's causing issues. I'll take a look at that in a second. I don't seem to... Sonic Spinball I definitely know. Altered Beast I'm not familiar with. Oh yeah, OBS is complaining now as well. Okay, fine. Well, I mean, to be fair, I don't really care about having this game on super high settings because, you know, it wasn't originally. I kind of want view distance high. Let's try that for now. Let's turn everything down to high instead of ultra mega high, which probably is still going to cause issues. And you know what? I'll limit the game to 60 because that's what the stream's at anyway, so you guys don't benefit from trying to be higher than that, and having stability is probably more optimal. But I still have a slight issue that this is as fast as I can turn the camera, and it's, well, not very fast. Is there a way of me increasing that? I don't know. Oh, I can just use a trigger to turn around. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, get some weird control vibrations. What the hell's going on? One of the first games I remember playing was on Spinball 2, the first, I should say. For some reason, whenever I start flying, my control vibrates. I don't think that's how that's supposed to work. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn vibrations off. Wrong. I'm gonna have to get used to using the trigger for cameras a lot. This. Wait. Can I just kill you? Oh, you're a multi. I might need to redouble my efforts in looking for my old Xbox controller at some point, but for now we will do today with this because I don't know where it is and I'm not going to start looking for it whilst I'm alive. But anyway, let's grab a dragon, shall we? Rescued Nesta. I forgot to say Nesta. Damn, it looks so cool now.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Free 10 dragons in the artisan world, then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty Nork? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
Why is that all you can tell me? Tell me more. But yeah, game really does look quite nice now. Wait. Is it still lagging a bunch on stream? I'll turn everything down to medium. Again, I'm not too worried about the graphic settings, to be honest. I would still like to keep view distance high if I can, but, like, game still looks pretty solid to me. Like, yes, it's definitely noticeably less fancy looking than it was before, but... I wonder if it was one particular setting that was causing a lot of the issues. Oh, we can burn the grass. Elementary? Robust trees. But yeah, anyway. Hello there, who are you? Delbin. Ooh, Delbin's
Where's
an artist.
Nasty Nork? I'll
Did they
torture
change the dragons? I don't remember the dragons having, like,
Spyro.
an
You
Etzel.
have much to learn first. Do you know what the dragonfly following you is doing?
Grabbing gems?
His name is Sparks, and he's helping and protecting you. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
Oh, I'm so nostalgic for this game. Sorry. You'll have to excuse me being kind of just running around and stuff. You know, I don't remember there being a door here. Open sesame. It's been too long. Erebus, how we doing? I remember playing this one on the Wii. I didn't know this was on the Wii. I played it on the original PlayStation. It was like one of the first games I ever played. I'm super nostalgic for it, which is why you're going to encounter me just running around and looking at stuff a lot. There was something with these, right? Does it just jump on all of them or something? However, I really do need to find my 360 control because the camera rotation speed of this is very slow. Unless I use... Oh, I forgot how to flight zones. Well, it's a bit of an unconventional way to do a first level, but let's go fly. I found 19 gems, which sounds really insignificant in this game, but if I found 19 rubies that were like, you know, the size of my head, I'd be pretty chuffed. I have to remember how to fly in this game. Can you ram trains? Yes. Reward trains should be faster from chasing them. Okay, what are the other objectives? I actually don't know. Fly! Fly, dragon, jeez! Aha, archers. Ooh, and planes. Oh, darn it. I was hoping to get a first try. That would have been cool. Oh, well, let's try again. Ah, there's a treasure chest too. Just kind of exploring now. Forgive me. Woo. There's a bit of a tight circle. Yeah, this is not the optimal control of playing this game, I have to admit. I really need to go find my 360 control. I think I will do that before we stream this next time, or at least I'll put in a good bit of effort to doing it. I guess I can't guarantee I'll find it, since it's been missing for, I don't know, like a year and a half or something now, but it should be somewhere. I can't imagine I've thrown it out, so. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry, I'm just being really hard about this game. Fly, dragon, fly. Dragonfly spot. Come on about. Okay. Ooh, time is getting a bit low. I think last gates are here. We should have this in the bag, guys. Second try, I think that's alright. Gotcha! Ah, that feels good. I'm not too worried about time. I don't think there's any reason to do it quickly, is there? I'm pretty sure it's just, like, I'm pretty sure that's that level just done. Unless I'm forgetting anything. I don't think this game doesn't tend to have secrets that are hidden like on the scoreboard, does it? Well, unless it added anything in. Well, it says 100%, so we're gonna believe it for now. What happens when we re-kill these guys? I forget. Oh, he drops shiny things. Sure. Well, let's try and complete the hub world first, shall we? Can I? Well, I can't camera toggle when I'm charging. Yeah, this lack of camera control is a little bit unfortunate. Oh, but it's still so fun.
Hey, Spyro, press the
This is
jump
probably one of the
button
games I'm
twice
most
to go up.
nostalgic for out of
And-
like any game.
and
So
don't be afraid.
Afraid? Of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks? Plummeting into prehistoric glaciers?
Oh, that.
also, it's nice to see like OG Spyro rather than the abomination that they created in Skylanders. Oh God, what did they do to you, Spyro? Oh, hello. and up and up we go. Is there another wall up here? Ah, there is. Town Square. Well, I will come back. Oh, that one. As I said, I'm trying to complete the hub world first, I think. Maybe I should do the levels as I come across them. Yeah, let's just do the levels when we find them. I mean, we'll have to explore the hub world anyway to find the levels, right? So, let's go to Town Square. Which one is this? Oh, I'm thinking about it. There's going to be some bits here where lack of camera control is going to be really awkward, like chasing some of the little eggy guys. Oh, that probably doesn't make any sense to anything. Me and my sister, the little dudes that have the dragon eggs and run around going, no. Me and my sister always used to call them eggies because they kind of sounded like they said eggy at the time. I don't remember exactly what they said, but that's my memory of it, and, you know, that's what I'm sticking with. Okay. Chickens. Oh, hello there, Mr. Nillis. How are we doing? We're a sculptor.
Welcome to Town Square, Spyro. Begin exploring by gliding to that area with the bulls. Use the right
if she's
stick to get a
damaged,
good
yeah.
Look.
Let's see if I remember this correctly. Gold means she's full health, then she goes blue and then green and then disappears entirely. The dragonfly is called Sparks as well. Can I ram the balls? I can. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to ram them, considering, you know, headbutting is kind of their thing, but apparently dragon beats bull, who would have thought. It's almost like fantasy games have been telling the truth this entire time. Dragon pretty OP. Not sure what that was. Oh, this game, yeah, that's the thing I always forget from the first game. It doesn't have the little hover thing at the end of your glide. That was introduced in Glimmer, wasn't it? Delvin.
Thanks, Spyro. I had the worst itch on the tip of my
Okay, yeah,
wing.
they've definitely changed these dragons up quite a lot.
Did you know that you get your longest glides by pressing the jump button at the very top of your jump?
Him, up there. See the little blue dude in the distance. You. I need to go fix him. If I remember this level correctly, I think I can get over there from here. Ah. So what? I remember him trying to dupe me there, but apparently I messed it up somehow. God damn it. So as I went to jump across there, I was like, no way, he does something like double his back or some baloney, but apparently I didn't quite remember exactly how he did that because I kind of screwed up. Back at the start. Oh. Let's chase him again, stupid little eggy bastards. Oh, so then he jumps back up. I get it now. So I probably want to flame him on the turnaround. But yeah, me and my sister used to almost like play through the game together, so we'd like take it in turns, but it was always my job to chase these guys down. Screw you. Ha! Punted off a cliff. Okay, now there seems to be gems and stuff up there, so I need to go back up one more time. If the game sounds loud enough, by the way, like the music and different things. I don't know if it has individual sliders, but I honestly don't remember being able to roll, but sure. I'm still going to roll off a cliff trying to correct my camera at some point. I feel like I'm kind of breaking the direction this game expects to be played in, but, you know, whatever. Oh, I didn't see who are you.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. You can always check your progress by accessing the guidebook through the pause menu.
The mighty God of Thunder, yes. Hello, little gold gem. Okay. I kind of forgotten exactly how they worked, but... Oops, didn't actually mean to kill it again. Rescued Alvar. Cool. You cooking chickens.
Spyro, did you see a man dressed in blue running around here? He's a thief, and he's stolen a dragon egg.
Way ahead of you,
Got to
dude.
track him down and get that egg. Run, run! I'm getting a little winded.
Well, don't worry, dude. Cool. Eggy dude's already been relieved of his egg. Ha! So that's sweet. World complete. Let's get on out here. This game really isn't very hard, but I love it. Okay, let's head back away. I think there was one more world near the start. Come on. We're going to Stonehill, guys. Let's go. I think this is a world it really expects you to do first, but... Oh. Entering Stonehill. I think I remember a decent amount of a lot of the worlds, but I don't necessarily remember them by name. This is a long flight. We're getting PS1 loading times as well. You're running off like an NVMe drive. Come on, Spyro. Oh, this one. Can you get up on the side on this one? I think. Give me your gems. Okay, I can also ram the rams. That sounds a bit weird, but I'm not going to think about it too much. Well, this is satisfying. Hello, Linda.
When you free a dragon or step on one of their platforms, you're saving your progress. That could be useful if you run into trouble. Not that you ever run into trouble, Spyro.
No, I have no trouble at all. So you like a time wizard? Are there any female dragons in this game? I don't actually remember. They're all dudes, aren't they? That might cause a problem for the longevity of the dragon species. Oh, hello. Excuse me? I was, using the 12. Thank you very much. Rescued Gavin. Hello, Gavin. May I have a
Watch the
drink?
dragonfly, Spyro. His color indicates his power. When he eats butterflies, he stays strong. Like me.
Sure.
I would like how we rescue a bunch of like fully grown adult dragons, and yet they're still like, go on, Spyro, go rescue everyone. It's like, why don't you fucking do it? You giant, jacked dragon man. Grab a hair of one of the little eggy guys. You must die. It's my mission in life to murder them all. Ooh. Farmer angry man. Well, this is the blue box. So can we not ram these guys? Or was I just too slow? Okay, we can ram. I was just too slow. Good to know. There are certain enemies, as I recall, that you have to flame and you have to ram and stuff. Okay, do I miss any gems on the floor here? Doesn't look like it. Up the tower we go. Okay. Oh, Dragon Man, Gildas. Sounds like Gildas.
Spyro, my friend, how about a hint on gliding?
There was a box of a key.
For the longest glide, press the jump button at the top of your jump, and try pressing the action button to drop down mid-flight.
Action button? I don't remember which one's the action button. Action. None of these are an action button. Oh, Y is an action button. Okay, just stops you from flying. Simple enough. Oh, you can do the little slowdown glide. Forgot about that. Okay, so now we're from the side. I remember it took me ages to realise I could even come up here first, like, way back when. This is also one of the awkward bits about trying to grab all the treasure, because it's kind of hard to figure out where it all is up here. Easy to have missed some of it. Oh, you. Back here, you little bastard. Promise, sometimes they will double back as well, so you have to be careful about trying to cut them off too sharply, if I remember correctly. It's been a long time since I played the game, but... Yes! I prefer ramming them than flaming. I know technically it's, you know, probably more efficient to run up to them and then stop and flame, but also if you mess that up by like slightly misjudging, then you fall way back to do all the chasing again. Oh. I think one of the things that's kind of cool about this bit, at least when I was younger and stuff, it almost felt like being out of bounds in the game. Like, even though obviously, in hindsight, there's gems up here, you're obviously supposed to be able to get up here. It sort of feels like going somewhere where you're not supposed to be, so it's kind of cool. I think there's barriers here, right? Yeah. Wow. Weird magical ripple barriers. Sorry if I ramble a lot whilst playing this game. As I said, it's very nostalgic to me, so there's a big gap between these barriers. Okay. Oh. Random singular gem. Is that us done up here? Oh, no. A couple more gems I spy in the distance. Okay, now we might be done. Were there more platforms with gems on? There's a little bridge there. Is that anything on it? No. I'll check before I go down if there's any platforms I need to be up here to get to. Doesn't look like it. Oh, I was thinking of that platform over there. There's no gems on it, so we're fine. Okay, let's go back to the middle bit. How are we doing? Is there a way to bring that up? No. Okay, if we still find a key. Oh, let's be around somewhere. Oh. I can't forget how short the levels actually are. Like, in the physical size of the level, it's very small, really. Do I want a key? What am I forgetting?
After you've freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex thingamajigger. It'll take you back to the artisan home. But first, let me tell you a story.
Story time.
No thanks. See ya.
Aww. What are we missing? Let's talk about chess. Wait. Ah. Aha, the key. Magical. I'm assuming the last 15 gems I need, or... Oh. Wait, I thought those... Jump. The last 14 gems I need, hopefully are located in that chest. I'm just waiting for it to be like, 13 gems. Hope you have fun finding the last one. It's totally going to happen in one of the levels at some point, isn't it? Well, let's see if this level works out smoothly for us or not. No. 4 gems missing. Oh dear. Ah. Well, that wasn't as hard as I was expecting it to be. I was worried it was going to be something really obscure, but no. Just me missing things early on. 2 worlds complete. Well, actually no, 3 worlds complete, because we completed a flying world as well, guys. All those gems. Spyro be rich, bitches. I say Spyro gets all the girls, but they don't appear to be any girls. Well, I mean, Sparks is a girl, but... let's not get into the logistics of that problem. Hello there. What are you? Dark Hollow. I actually remember finding this spooky when I was a kid, coming into the little maze and having the dark looking world and... Oh dear. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm still a coward when it comes to things, but not quite enough to be scared of Dark Hollow in Spyro. I do own Dead Space. I think I own Dead Space 1 and 2 actually, but I've never played them. With a headset. I'm not sure if you mean like acquire a virtual reality headset or if you mean like just with a, you know, headphones, but... Oh, hello there. It's a big old slab of meat you got. Ah. If I remember correctly, yeah. So I think this is the level that introduced me to the idea of enemies that only take certain types of damage. This guy will probably tell me about it. Alban. Hello, Alban.
Oh, it's you. I wasn't sure if you'd escape those annoying little creatures. Of course they wouldn't bother me, but here's a hint. Their metal armor is fireproof, but a charge attack will take care of them.
I do want VR too much. It's been like, I don't know, a ridiculous amount of my waking time recently has been spent looking at VR headsets. And if I actually get one of these jobs I'm applying for, it will be one of the first purchases. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to keep looking at, you know, relatively budget-friendly second-hand options. Which hopefully will eventually work out. Oh, hello there. Oh. Guess I need to smack your booty. There we go. Ah. Yeah, I heard her. I mean, that was a bit dumb of you, wasn't it? You literally pushed me backwards and then just turned around and showed me your ass. Dude's been spending too much time on any of the myriad of social media websites that tend to just revolve around that. Hello, who are you?
Spyro,
Husband.
want to know a secret? Use the action button when you want to zoom in and look around.
Oh, your secret's safe with me.
Yep, your secret's safe because I'm probably going to forget it. I'm not sure how useful that is. Oh, key. Okay, I need to remember the action button to drop. Keep looking backwards automatically. Which kind of works, but not quite as succinctly. Whoa. Oh. Well, yeah. See, bad camera controls totally saved me there because I would have missed that gem and had to come running around looking for it later. Light the fires. I don't know if it was just the PS1 graphics or the TV or something at the time, but I remember this level being darker, like physically darker than it is. Is that just me misremembering, or a gem behind me? You mean, oh, this one. I kind of remember these levels a bit. It's been like years and years since I played the game, but I have like vague recollections of things. Also, you know, just trying to be observational and going around. How are we doing anyway? 82 and 1 dragon left. Well, 1 dragon left seems pretty easy. So, hopefully there's more gems around the exit portal. Oh, you're a big boy.
Big enemies like this Nork with the club cannot be charged. But a quick flame, that should defeat them.
I feel like that advice might have been more helpful towards the start of the level. Oh. Sorry, 1 second. Well guys, that was a revolutionary phone call. Apparently there's a warrant for me from HM Revenue and Customs, and if I don't press 1 to accept the call straight away, I will be arrested shortly. I'm sorry guys, this stream might be cut short when the police break down the door. Ooh. Still 10 gems. Oh, the key. The key. I forgot I had a key. I got a little junk calls. I don't get them too often, but, you know. Bingo! Hey. Another level complete. Making some good progress here, guys. We're only 40 minutes in, and we're nearly 5 levels down. More than a level per 10 minutes. So great, we go. As I said, I don't know, we might complete the entire first game today, or we might not, but I'll see. I know that the later games, or I remember the later games taking a bit longer to try and 100%. Oh, okay, I've got a story. Something that was really galling from my childhood of a game not... Oh, nice. Of a game not, like, of glitching out, basically. I don't know, do you guys know the third Spyro game? The, Year of a Dragon? Skill point required. Just a skill point as well. Anyone have any idea what a skill point is? Okay. Well, seems like we've got a bunch of random extra stuff like that, didn't burn the hidden pink tulip in Stone Hill. Well, I said I was going to complete the game. And I don't remember these being part of the game, but... do I need to burn these? Hidden pink tulips. Pretty sure these were added in, but, you know. Is there just one per area? Yeah, so there's one per zone. Okay, so... Stonehill, burn the hidden pink tulip. Let's get on that then. I don't mind a little bit of extra Spyro content. Always welcome. As I said, I'm totally happy to play as much Spyro as the game throws at me, so I don't mind if I've added a little bit of extra stuff in. There's a level called Blowhard. Oh, hello. Super barrel roll. I know it's not technically a barrel roll, it's a... what is this kind of roll technically? Because a barrel roll is actually the one where you like go round. Like if you drove a car up the wall of the tunnel that's rounded. Not that that actually worked, but yeah, 100% complete. There's apparently a tulip. I'm assuming it's like the ones that we've burnt in the main world. Let's see if it's hidden. It's either going to be down the back thing here, or up on the ledge bit at the side. I'm assuming on the ledge bit, but... oh, no. Spyro can't swim in this game. But yeah, sorry. I was saying, in the Enter the Dragon, or Year of the Dragon, or whatever the third game is where you're going around collecting dragon eggs, there is... basically, when I was younger, going through trying to complete all the games, the game basically glitched out, and there was one final dragon egg from... it was one of the flying racers, and basically, it just wouldn't give me the last one. I'd got everything else in the game, except this one thing right at the end, like this one last egg from doing like a time trial, and because I just didn't understand the concept of games just like, you know, glitching out and breaking because I was a kid, for some reason I decided that this last one level must have been like had some sort of a weird thing where you had to get under a certain time. You didn't just have to beat the level, you had to beat it like at a certain speed, this race. So I spent like a ridiculous amount of time trying to like perfect this level and like stripping down. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure that plenty of people have done the race way faster than I did as a kid. I'm not claiming it was like some sort of a speedrunning world record or something, but for a kid at least, I spent a long time like trying to inch down this record by like 1 second at a time and slowly cutting off like tiny bits by taking the corners slightly tighter and everything. And eventually I think I did realise it must have been like broken in some way, but it made me really sad because I couldn't bother going back and completing the entire game at that point. But it made me sad because I'd done literally everything else except this. Done literally everything else except this one thing, and the game broke and wouldn't let me get the last dragon egg. If I were a tulip, where would I be? I don't know what tulips look like. I'm just going by the basis that they're probably the same as that one I could burn in the main dragon world, so kind of like taller, pinky flower. I'm not sure how hidden these hidden things are supposed to be. The other one was like fly onto a cliff that had gems on it, so that was pretty obvious. So I don't know if they're going to get like really obscure or if they're going to remain fairly obvious. Burn the hidden pink tulip. Okay, well we know it's pink. Guess that helps. Yeah, Mr. Tulip. Or Mrs. Tulip, I don't know what gender I should make the plan, but... Let me know if anyone spots it, but I'm not seeing. I was assuming Steven's just like, you know, listening whilst he apparently works. I ain't seen no pink tulips. How hidden are we talking? Do I have to like drop off a cliff for this tulip, or? Okay, sorry, I just need to kill this guy real quick, because as I said, I really can't help myself. Ah, darn it. Bit of track out corner. Missed tulip down here, did I? Appears to be on the ledge. Have you tried getting onto the center of a castle? The top bit? I tried, but I don't... Oh, hello there. I see you. But I still need to hit this guy. I know I really don't need to hit this guy, but I really need to hit him. Oh, yes. Perfect. Okay. World 100% complete. Did it actually get higher? No, I was wondering if it would be like 101% or something. Yeah, I don't think these were things in the original game, but maybe they were. I mean, I was a kid at the time, so, you know, my one, memory of it, and two, observation to detail was pretty low. Okay. So there's a couple of worlds we've done, isn't there? There's Town Square, all bulls stuck. That one's straightforward enough. Oh god, there's another eggy dude in there that I'm going to have to headbutt again because I just can't resist. Although, he's the one that kind of flame. I still want him. Okay, I need to ram the balls to get them stuck. That's easy enough. I wonder if they'll redo like the GameCube games. They weren't as good as the original 3, but they were decent. Or maybe they'll just make more in the old school style. I just hope they ditch the stupid Skylanders Spyro. It looks so stupid. Whoever came up with that design needs fired. His head's a cube. Okay, 2. Three. Oops. Come back here. Ooh, I need to be careful of that. Okay, I didn't flame good. And there's one more up here, isn't there? And also gives me an excuse to go roast Eggface. Go. And yes, one more over here. I have come for yours. Skill point acquired. Still don't quite understand why it's called a skill point. Because it's basically just like an achievement, right? Just a little bonus thing you can do. Okay, now what? Peace. Wait, does Sunny Flight doesn't have one, does it? No. Looks like there aren't any bonus things in the... Oh, collect skill points to unlock the art gallery. Okay, sounds cool. Okay, so the flight zones apparently don't have any extra secret bonus things. I was kind of expecting there to be like a gem or something down there, but apparently not. Dude, you were facing the totally wrong direction. I'm not ready for you yet, Balloon Man. I'm pretty sure there's another world in here, if I remember. For the totally real shepherd man. Hey, gems. It's like Caves of Wonder from Aladdin.
Cool flash. Do that again.
The artisan's boss is through a portal behind me. You can challenge him now, if you feel you are ready.
Of course I'm ready. Let's go. $900 gems. Spyro rich. Motherfuckers. I mean, he's a dragon, I guess. He's supposed to hoard the treasure, right? Makes sense. Now, I kind of recall these dudes. Is it these guys that do something? No, they just swing with a stick. That's what it is. I knew there was something in this level. Stupid dogs that don't die to one hit and pancake you. They look a lot more like actual dogs now. They used to look like some sort of hellhound demon thing. Okay. Found an enemy that we cannot ram. Yeah. These are like the hardest enemy in the game, in my opinion. Almost everything else can get killed in one shot. Also, I already killed Sparks. It's a bad start. Also, it's just annoying not having Sparks because you have to perfectly walk over the gems to get them then. Oh, my first actual death, guys. I mean, if any level's going to do it, that felt like the appropriate one. It's way easier if I could actually control my camera. Not that I'm trying to blame that was just me screwing up, but... Screw you, dogger. Also, Dr. Shemp, perfect. I'm assuming this isn't perfect because I took damage, but... See, the game even knows that this level's a pain. Why it has perfect as the... If I just take it slow, it's actually not that hard to beat them. Do one, jump into it. Was there anything here? No. Rescued Nevin.
Nasty Nork has put one of his most devious henchmen in charge of the artisan world.
Bring him on.
Oh, it's an
I think I
artisan
smell a
world.
barbecue.
That's why they all have like
Be careful,
paint pots
Spyro.
and stuff.
Toasty has many tricks up his sleeve.
Well, that definitely wasn't perfect. Come back and try it again. We've got all the gems, but we're definitely not done with that word. Let's go back. I guess the question is, do we just need to beat the boss perfectly, or do we need to clear everything? Because if it's just the boss, we can just run past everything else. Let's go back in. Okay, take 2. Or take 3, kind of, I guess. Oh wait, do I still have sparks? Well, I mean, I guess if I have to open it perfectly anyway. Okay, so far so good. Again, I'm not sure if I even need to beat these guys, but I'm going to do it just in case. No, screw that one up. See, as soon as I stop rushing, it's fine. Shouldn't really say that, should I? Totally jinxing myself. I'm gonna find this guy spooky as well at first before I realize to do a sheep. Okay, that's gotta be perfect, right? No? Didn't have any sparks going in. Wait, that level's called Toasty? Oh, I thought... Okay, I'm an idiot. Cheers. I just assumed because it was like the sheep dude that Dr. Sheep... yeah, it's fine. It's fine! So there isn't one in Toasty? No. Oh, no. Well, that was a giant waste of time, wasn't it?
Wow!
Oh, well.
I see you've been busy rescuing dragons, Spyro.
Yep.
You may travel to the Peacekeeper's world if you like. Are you ready to go?
Let's go! Just jump on his face. I'm gonna jump up, punch you in the face with 4 dragon legs and steal your balloon, dude. Being teabagged by a dragon. And he steals your balloon because apparently he can't fly, even though there's literally worlds dedicated to him flying. Okay. So this is Peacekeeper. Scare 6 gnolls into tents. do that.
Welcome to Peacekeepers. Look how our treasure has been stolen and turned against us. Please, recover our treasure, Spyro.
Collect treasure. Got it.
Okay. Nice. Can I burn cactus? Yes. But not all. Oh, they also recover. Durable cactus. Yeah, it's definitely got some auto aim going on with these cannons. Oh, tents. Okay, I'll come back for you in a minute, Dry Canyon. Boo! Wait, how do we scare them into tents? Big scary dragon, I can breathe fire. No. Ah, I see. Cool. I forgot they mooned you. Rescued Magnus. Magnus is
Hey,
Trinky Boy.
Spyro. Sparks the Dragonfly has been doing a good job protecting you. Make sure to keep him strong by feeding him lots of butterflies.
Sorry, I'm just remembering that I've seen this dragon before in a certain clip on YouTube, and the context is just interesting. What if I can break these chests with a cannon? Oops. Answer would fit for yes. Break those chests with a cannon. Break everything with a cannon. Magnus Carlsen. That's the chess world champion, right? What? What's up? Okay. Oh, there's some gems anyway there. A bit of a tie jump. $135. Oh, I see you there. Oh, God damn it. Go away, dragon.
Well done, Spyro.
Keep up the good work, and I know you'll fulfill your destiny.
Yeah, my destiny is to ram with
I
dude.
just want to kick some.
Just toast those enemies and collect the treasure.
That's an interesting glide on the side there. Damn it. Okay, the kamikaze approach not working so well. Fine, I'll go over here and grab these. Now we go back round and punch the stupid Eggman in the face. Back here. Huh. That's satisfying. Again, I'm well aware that using fire would have been the optimal solution there, but that was way more satisfying. Oh, were you watching me chase the dude around the pond? Wait, that wasn't all of the gems? Where's the rest of the gems then? Hello, gems. Where are you? Oh, level over. Wait. Box. What the hell? Guys, I think you might have messed up your hitboxes a little bit. So, how you doing, Spyro? See, Spyro doesn't appreciate broken hitboxes either. Okay. Let's go back to the beginning and do the first world and get this show on the road. So we'll get the show back on the road. We're on the road for an hour and 10 minutes now. Clearly that's what I need to do to make my stream more interesting, right? Give it a gimmick. I need to go cycling and stream whilst I cycle. I'd have to actually get in fit enough shape to be able to cycle for more than like 20 minutes at a time, but you know. I'd also probably need to get a better phone. Yeah, let's not go down that route. You need some serious camera stabilization to stream on a bike, wouldn't you? Oh wait, what world is this? Dry Canyon. Oh, this one doesn't either. I guess it's random if it does or doesn't have a thing. Okay, so normal completion target. Wait, I just see a back here. Screw your guns. There's a man who needs some dragon horns up his ass. Oh, screw you, cactus. Ha. Gotcha. Okay. Now where was I? Right, starting level. Hello there, Mr. Dragon. Hunan. Are you a barbarian?
What? Huh? Oh. Thank you for releasing me, Spyro.
Well, that was a very simple message, so fair enough. No. What have we got here? Boris. You Russian? Let's go for stereotype, shall we?
Dry Canyon rewards good gliders. You are a good glider, eh, Spyro?
I was born to glide.
Okay. Ah, I see. We can glide over there. Well, first of all, I'm going to beat up the vulture. Were you about to use a vulture as a club? That's a interesting choice of wood weapon. Okay. Can't be end of the level, but definitely still a bunch more to do. Ooh, can we go over there? No. Oh, we can get up here, can't we? God. How are we doing? Oh, quite a lot of stuff to go still. It's fine. Any gems hidden around here? Don't beat me up with a vulture. Goodbye. Fire has more range than I remember it having. Feels like I can flame people from like miles away. How convenient. Ooh, hello, Dragon. Who are you? Eyeball.
Is that you, Spyro? Are you the young dragon I've been hearing so much
Got a
about?
slight explosive there.
Ever since you were a wee puff of smoke, we've known,
You've known...
I forget.
Why do you have a giant bomb, dude? Ivor the terrifying. Ooh, hello. Key. Not seen a key yet. Keep looking around. Yeah. Okay. So there's 80 more gems, of which a bunch of them are over there. And one more dragon too. Ooh, whoa. Okay. Did not remember that. Pretty sure it's possible to charge all the way up there without stopping, but... Gems. I could probably glide over there from here, but whoa! Oh, phew. I thought I was very dead there. Oh man, it's fine. No one's watching right now, aren't they? No, Steve. Steve, you're not here right now. You didn't see that. You know, blame it entirely on the controller because, yeah. How do I get over there? I tried flying from here, it didn't exactly work out. Now we're higher. Oh, this isn't. Oh, oh, no, it's not. I think there's something here. Can I fly that far? I think that's possible. Oh wait, this is higher. Aha! I think we've just it. Here. And then it's around there, isn't it? So if we just kind of go. Perfect. I seem to recall this taking a long time for me to figure out when I was young. Maximus. Wow, he really is Maximus.
Incredible glide, Spyro. I thought I'd be stuck here forever with those ugly vultures standing on my head.
Those birds might look tough, but they're pretty tasty. Flame broiled with a pinch of salt.
Okay, so now we just need to get back around to where that locked chest was. And I think we're almost done with this world. Making some solid progress. Ba-ba-doo. I'm very much enjoying this game. Wait, why did you guys respawn anyway? Thinking back at no one else respawned. Oh wait, I killed them after I got the checkpoint, I guess. Right, so. Well, leap of faith. That was very close. Hey-oh. Level complete. No, don't make me fall off cliffs again. Something immensely satisfying about charging around as Spyro. Don't know why. I just really enjoy it. I don't remember if the first game has any of those speed boost things where you charge really fast or not. Oops. Didn't read the name of this world. Where are we going? I think the game tells us, right? Entering Clifftown. Clifftown. I think it might have had a skill point or whatever it's called. Whee! Jeez, well, how are you going, Spyro? It's quite a loop. Cliff Town. No, maybe not. You have to hide some gems at the start, don't you? Aha. Okay, so this is how we're going to do it. Hidden gems everywhere. Gonna need to keep our eyes peeled on this map. They're hiding gems around every corner. Okay, the pot doesn't seem to do anything. So where are we going now? Around here. Oh, jeez. Cameras are definitely going to get me killed at some point. Oh, I hear one of them. Halvor, where is it? I'm just kill it. That's quite a hammer, Halvor.
How's a dragon supposed to flame metal armor anyway?
Remember, Spyro, flame won't work on metal, but charging with your horns, that should do the trick.
You. This is an awkward one to cut any corners on. Maybe the other way. Ha! Got you. No, it doesn't have a skill point. I checked it already. Oh, I guess that's not how we do that. Oh, that area, in the first game, that area is like way out of view distance, basically. You have to like blind jump to get there. I remember it taking so long for me to figure out that was even a thing I could get to. Just run around this map looking for a bunch of gems. It was quite a decent number as well. It's like, how are this many gems hidden from me? Who are you, Mr. Dragon? Enzo.
Hey, what's on the other side of that river?
Why don't you glide there and find out?
I don't think that's what he originally said. But yeah, you could, like, even though it seems like so close, I wonder if the... Hold on, got a test now. If I put it onto minimum view distance... Would that change anything? Anyone see any changes there? That looks exactly the same to me. Well, I don't see a difference. But yeah, anyway. In the original game, the view distance was so short that you couldn't actually see that bit over the river. So you'd have to like blind jump and it'd be like here, it'd suddenly like start appearing. It was an interesting area to locate. Okay. Not bad for killing him, he was just chilling. Talks, do you wanna? We got birds of a feather achievement. I'm assuming that's something to do with killing a bunch of these birds, but I don't know specifically. I can get behind that. I feel like I can fly there from here. Marco. Cool.
You've reached the highest point in Clifftown. You can get to almost anywhere from here. If I were you, I'd use that whirlwind over there.
I'm guessing that's why I'm getting back up here quickly again if I need to. Well, not really if I need to, is it? It's when I need to. A little hidden gems. Oh, I need to go. Okay. I get how to get over there now. Oh, they give me a whirlwind thing here as well. Were these in the original game? I don't remember. They're almost convenient, however. Delightful. Okay, so some gems there. How are we doing anyway? Oh, there's a lot of gems left. Okay. There's a couple here. Oh. Well, I guess that works. Okay, so we're still like 105 gems short. I know there's a bunch near the end and that chest just cracked open, but even so. Okay, I'm going to go with, earlier I said I was suspicious of this bit. Aha. Aha, aha. See, I see. Oh. Missing a key. Now, where in the world would a key be? It's probably like up near the end still, isn't it? Zap that little fairy one. Well, I feel like most of my deaths in this game are going to be due to my just general stupidity. Just confirm I did. No key. Oh. Well, I just need to go back and flame all of these then. Where's the key? There's a key somewhere. Oh, well, maybe another rocket, I guess. Possibly. I think it's a key. There's a chest behind that building. Yeah, there's a chest here. Why did I think that was a key chest? No, fine, it's fine. Just don't worry about it. Oh dear. Sorry, my phone's having a little fit. What's going on? Oh, jeez. So I got to try and look at a notification on my phone on stream. Wait, what? I just need a butterfly. Nothing in ice cabin either. Okay, sorry, but do actually give me 1 second. I need to check something. Sorry about that. Right, just didn't pay attention to his name. It was Ice something, wasn't it? Ice Cabin. Okay. Do we have ice physics in this game? I know some do. I think it's the second game has the ice skating minigame. The ice hockey minigame, which is really fun. There's some gems around the outside of this little thing. We saw that when we spawned in. Flew in, I guess. It's kind of a cool place. So, ends just over there. Okay, this is looking might be a little bit of a bigger level. Yeah, I guess you're not very used to heat, are you? Living in a glacial place. I get attacked by that.
A word of caution, little one. Wait until you grow big, like me, before charging those large enemies.
Okie dokie. This one didn't have anything, no. First of all, it had something in almost every level. It kind of made me expect that I was going to keep having them in almost every level. And then sort of throwing me off now by not having any for quite a while. Well, I don't mind. Again, a little bit of extra content is always welcome, so don't complain when they don't have it. It is but a nice bonus. Okay, this time, okay, yeah, definitely a key or a rocket. Oh, the bats are the things that give butterflies in here. Can you just eat the bats? Two-door.
Spyro, some big Norks up ahead are wearing armor. And in the ice cave, armor can make their feet very slippery.
Okay. Guess it's a good job for me if they decide to only wear their armor in the ice cave. So I literally just had a dude who was like, "Don't try and headbutt the big guys" as his tip. Immediately followed by, "You need to headbutt the big guys." Feels a little bit counterproductive. Ooh. So I've been hitting a while. That's my dash, just been falling swift after all. Who have we got here? Andor. What can you do for me, Andor?
Thank you for releasing me.
You're welcome, Mr. Door. Oh, I see a key. How do we get to the... I apologise for doing anything that is remotely trying to be harmonic because I cannot hold a tune. Get back here. You know what, little egghead dudes, I don't need to chase you around circles. Throw a snowball at me. It's very rude. And who might you be? Asher.
Thanks for freeing me, Spyro. And now, where was I?
Old man Asher. Well, there's a bunch of lives up there. Well, look, we're going that way. There's a dragon up there we can't get to. Just need to go up here. Ah, I'm seeing it now. So I'm going to go back and get this bit done. Going to require a couple of loops around, but you know, it is what it is. God damn it. So I'll take it for trying to take a shortcut. Rip one life and eating loading screen time. Why are you back? What is the arbitrary criteria by which this game decides it's going to respawn things or not? That was a little bit close. I don't remember him doing that little bum jump thing in the original game. I wonder if they added that in to make some of the like really close glides a little bit more forgiving. Round we go again. Aww. Thought I could just keep my running going. Go. Key, got the box. Grab my loot. And let's get back over here. Oh, bugger. Well, I mean, I guess it kind of got me back where I was going. Not really what I was trying to do, but I'll take it. You have skis. Fair enough. I've always been forgiving on jumps. There is an invisible ledge on a few games which gives the leeway and the impression of a perfectly timed jump. I think Mario is the one that implemented that the most. Okay. Is that where speedrunners get the ability to do that weird thing where they can like jump up bricks in Mario from? Like the original Mario game where they can like stand inside 2 blocks almost? Or is that just some weird glitch? Rescue Ragnar.
You've done well, Spyro. Some dragons thought you weren't ready, but I knew they were wrong.
I'm ready, all right. Ready for what?
Okay. So there's still a bit of lives on it. Huh, there's also still some holes. Oh, so I've got... How do I get to that life platform? Because to me, this isn't 100% complete, because we've not been up here. Unless... I am suspicious. Can you jump straight from the start of a level to the end of the level? I kind of wondered that when I was at the start and could see the end. I wonder if you can actually fly all the way around to that platform. Let's go test. Apparently he respawned. I bet you can. But you can go from this platform here. Fly around this corner. Ha! Suspicious of that in the first place. Not that it matters, because obviously I still need to go around, even if I knew I could skip the entire level. Wait, Fox, eat the stupid dragon, the butterfly. Yep. There we go. Another world down. Hey Erebus, see you're playing the best 3D platform ever to exist. Of course. We are going for 100% completion on it. This is like the first, I was saying earlier, this is like the first game I ever had on the original PlayStation. Ooh, I don't know, Steve. Croc 2's solid, but no, Spyro wins, I'm afraid. Like, definitely a solid game. But I'm going to have to go Spyro. Admittedly, how much of that is based on my personal nostalgia is obviously slightly questionable. Wait, where are we? Ooh, Dr. Shent. This one had something, didn't it? Oh, this is the perfect one. Okay, guys. We got to be perfect. I'm not sure how this game defines perfect. I'm going to assume it means just like don't take any damage or anything. Wait, where did they go? Hello? The flying wheel levels in this game were an absolute pain though. Oh, the flying levels. I don't know, I nearly completed the first one I found first time. I never found them that bad. I mean, some of the late ones, I guess, are a little tricky, is it? Whoa. You see why perfect is the challenge? And dudes run out with meat cleavers. That is apparently not the right way. Aha. Oh. Whew. I'm close. I was saying earlier, Erebus, when I was a kid, I had all three of these games, all three of the PS1 games, and in the third game, something glitched out on the, like, the final flying level that I was doing, and it wouldn't give me the dragon egg, so I had, like, the game completely completed, like, literally everything except for this one dragon egg that the game just glitched out, wouldn't let me get. And being a kid, I didn't understand, so I thought I just had to do it faster. So I had to, like, I basically ended up doing this level, like, over and over again, trimming, like, tiny little bits off of my time, hoping that I'd get this stupid dragon egg. It just never happened. So I've never actually completed the last game. I don't know if I actually completed these ones either. I remember trying to complete the last one.
Him over and over, but I tell you one thing: he should watch his back.
Okay. But yeah, so my plan now is I'm going to go through and properly 100% all of these games, including any bonus content they've added in and all that kind of stuff. Hello there. Oh wait, are you like a boss? Oh, I'm guessing this is why it's classed as like a have to do it perfect, because there's like a little boss dude in there. God, I was a bit worried if his spin actually did damage. Sounds like absolute pain. I like how the new dragons look like. Oh yeah, the ones you rescue. It's cool that they change them around and stuff. I also just like seeing like proper Spyro in like high quality, rather than the abomination they created in Skylanders. No, go. Ha. Perfect. And hopefully you have 25 crystals in. Perfect. I got the achievement, what's in the box? I mean, there's always gems, isn't it? I mean, I never actually played the Skylanders stuff. I just remember seeing it and being like, what the hell have they done to you? My poor sweet Spyro. Speaking of flying levels, one here. High caves and blowhard. Didn't expect there to be a bonus level in here, but you know, figured I'd check. A bonus objective, should I say. Okay, can we do this one first time? Last time we got close, but I screwed up and hit the water, so we did it second try. Well, I guess it's pretty obvious what it wants to go for first. But I could have gone left for those chests, probably. Oh, never mind. Leads me into the chest anyway. I mean, this one's pretty set up on the... Oh, darn it, again. That's basically exactly what I did to fail the first one on the first attempt. But this one seems to be pretty set up on what direction it wants you to go around, so it's probably not too hard. Need to not go down too aggressively. Now what? Oh, lighthouses. Darn it. Didn't realise what the last objective was. I was just like, what am I doing here? Skylanders Spyro should never see the light of a day. Yeah. Okay. That was a bit of a dumb failure. I just... For some reason I thought I was looking for like planes or something. I just didn't click that the lighthouses were actually an objective. But yeah, this one's arguably a pretty easy level. Like, I know I've just failed at it twice, but I mean, it's in like a very pre-planned loop kind of thing. Don't know if it's just... And then he goes and screws up. I think I still have time. But I don't know if it's just because it's the earlier game, or if it's earlier in the game, or, you know, whatever the situation is, but... Yeah, I sort of recall one or two of them being a bit tricky, but I don't remember the details. Okay, yeah, messing with a box, wow, I'm screwing this level up so much, even though I still stand by the fact this is actually really quite a straightforward one. I mean, they're all in line, you literally just have to fly along and press fire at the right time. Like, the boxes are the hardest bit. Just a couple of ones where you have to pull up onto the boxes, getting the angle right, but that's not hard, it's just hard-est. Or hardest. But yeah, there was probably, I think one of the levels in, maybe one of the second ones, I don't know. Yeah, beep. I think I did not do that in the order it expected me to, but whatever. He's fine. We got there. Is that all the worlds here? So, phone, why do you beep at me so much when I'm streaming? Leave me alone. I don't know what's going on about half the time. Okay, oh god, the egg dude's back. Sorry. I saw him, so I must attack him. There we go. Though I lost move him the first time I fought him. I think that's all the worlds here, isn't it?
I can't believe how fast you found so much stolen treasure.
I know, I'm a genius.
Hop aboard for the Magic Crafter's world if you're ready.
I don't think I'm missing anything.
Hop on, Spyro.
Smashing him in the face still. Magic Crafter's world. Oh, I think I remember this one. I think this is a bigger hub world. So fun playing this game again. Need to be more games like Spyro. Not just recreations, but like, you know, new IPs and new games and stuff. But I guess the genre is obviously aimed at younger people, and I don't think the type of game is actually that popular among younger people anymore. So I guess it makes sense. Geez, you're fast. So how the hell am I supposed to... Rescued Cosmos.
Welcome to Magic Crafters. I want you to release the dragons, reclaim our treasure, and recover the eggs from those pesky blue thieves.
Not demanding then. Who's the please? I feel like the music's not what I remember it being. I've been feeling this throughout the whole game. Did they change the music with the remake? What are you doing? Well, that's interesting. I've got Alpine Ridge. I'd like to go in with a full spot, so let's see if we can't find something for her to eat. There we go. These guys aren't very smart, are they? Do you actually have an attack? How cocky. Ooh, speed pad. Right, another one of you? Come on. Would you just stop? Maybe I'm supposed to use the speed pad thing to catch him. Might be the answer. But I want to get him close. Yes! Satisfying. Colour that. Xanthor.
When you see arrows like these, you can charge along with them to begin a supercharge.
Supercharge? Excellent.
Go ahead. Try it.
I got the start was too fast. Do you think I can get all the way back to him? Ha! Screw you, dude. That's what you get for trying to escape from me. Didn't expect the super fast dragon, did you? Turbocharged dragon. Suck it. Let's go do Alpine. Okay. High caves, blowhard. Dreamweavers. Whoa. Okay. Well, that was a bit unfortunate. Can't outrun someone for faster than light. Well, I mean, clearly you've never seen a comic book, man. Because I mean, you know, just be multiple times faster than light. Anyway, let's go to Alpine Ridge. Well, let's hit our face off the portal for Alpine Ridge. Why not? Ooh, hello. Some big guys over here. Not very good at catching, is he? There wasn't anything here, was there? Alpine Ridge. No. Mach 1 is the speed of sound, Mach 2 is 2 times the speed of sound. What unit will measure for light? Ignoring the fact it's impossible. Don't know, something fun sounding, I guess? I feel like being a dragon's pretty OP, right? I mean, even like a baby dragon, you're just beating up like these things that probably are basically like giant monsters, right? Like, we're a pretty small dragon and we're still just like, screw your giant dinosaur monster things. Rescued Zane. Hello, Zane.
Oh, Spyro! You're not afraid of those big, noisy, gigantic, awful beasts, are you?
Of course not.
Oh, good. I didn't think so.
What do you mean, big, gigantic? You're bigger than it is. You stupid coward. Can I go up there? Can I fly over? I feel like I can. No. I object. Why are they all laughing at me? Dumbasses. I basically like pre-readied that butterfly for Spark Sweet. There's no way I can fly onto that, right? I didn't really have anywhere to go there. I'm not sure what I was supposed to do. Did the wall just move? Oh, it moved when I spawned in. I'm still stuck here. I don't understand. I feel like I'm missing something that should be really obvious. I can't fly over that. I can't get anywhere from this platform. I'm just stuck. Trill, am I missing something here? Okay, so that was definitely down, and then I moved it up, but... Oh, there's still a jam over there, so I guess I need to get back this way anyway. Ooh. Oh, there is. Wait, didn't I just kill a sheep? Where'd the... What? Keep the butterfly. Oh wait, can I fly there from here? Maybe, but does that mean it basically just soft locks you if you go? No, it doesn't feel like it's high enough. I still don't understand this. What? Missing something really obvious here? What's going on? The levels are pretty straightforward most of the time, so I'm kind of surprised by what the hell's happening here. Well... Oh, what? Now you're opening it? Okay, I don't know if it just bugged out or what, but he just had this thing closed, and it just stayed closed permanently. I was on that platform for like a minute or two, and it was just closed, and then I respawned and immediately put the wall up and just kept it closed again. So, I don't know. I lost 2 lives because he just never opened the door and I was just stuck on a platform and couldn't go anywhere. Did I just hear? I did hear. Rescued Eldred.
Thank you for releasing
There's
me.
quite a pair of horns you got there. Don't think they take account of horns, but they look cool. What was the sound these guys make? Ow. Did I miss one there? No, good. Cool. And who might you be? Rescued Xander.
Great work, Spyro. If you
Great
keep
work,
this up,
Spyro.
You'll learn all the tricks of the Magic Crafter's world.
Back here. I know that was a dragon for me to rescue, but killing this guy is more important. gaining on him, just very slowly. Come on. Yes. Pauses slightly when he jumps off there. That was my window of opportunity. So, who were you that I left behind? Kelvin! Hello there, Kelvin. How are we doing?
Remember that these blue thieves have stolen eggs outside the Magic Crafter's world as well.
Oh, because I keep checking my phone. Yeah, that's fine. I was actually checking how many worlds there are in this game. Like, how many of the hub worlds. Because there's 3 of them at turn... 6, sorry, not 3. There's 6 of them, so I'm figuring I'll probably stop after I complete this hub world. That way I've got another 30 to the next stream, and it breaks it in half. Even though I suspect the later ones are probably a little bit longer than the earlier ones, but, you know. Wait, that's a start again. Darn it. Also, did I just hear another one of his egg guys? I feel like I did. Oh, maybe I just hit the sheep. Pops to the tops. Some random achievements in this game. 5 gem. Oh. Hey! World complete. Got level complete. World clever. Wait, that platform just moved on its own. The wizard dude's dead. Oh god, I'm dead too. Ghost platform. Oh, nearly made it up there. Okay, and away we go. Back to the Magicraft world. Magicraft. I have got 615. It's like a... Oh, because I haven't got all the gems in here yet, so it's oddly numbered. Oh, not you again. I know he doesn't have anything useful for me, but I really want to kill him. The music sounds familiar, but still not quite like I remember it being. Did they update the music? Maybe kept like the same thing and just remastered it in some way? Wait, what? Apparently they did change it. Yeah, we'll keep on the Reignited. That's what we've done so far. It's not quite as nostalgic, but you know. Hear what they've done. high caves. Gonna get high in these caves. I mean, probably not, but, you know. But load times in this game are really quite long, considering, you know, it's running on an NVMe drive. M.2, blah, blah, blah. One day I'll remember which way around it goes. I still can't remember if NVMe is for, like, type and speed. Oh. Okay, we've got wind guys fighting against snow guys. Interesting. High caves. Burn hidden painting. Okay. Angry invincible metal spiders. Good to know. Where did I? Ow. Who we have here? Cyrus. How are you doing, Cyrus?
Please do something about these green druids. They insist on moving everything in sight.
Oh no. It's a travesty. Absolute travesty. Wait, what? I'm still looking. Oh. Hello. You are a painting. Can I burn you? Haha. Die, painting. Fiver? And who might you be? Ajax.
I hate those bugs. When I become big and strong like you, I'll squash them all.
Until then, remember that supercharge makes you invincible.
Okay, so we've got a supercharging ramp. And then those spiders ramp inside, right? So we're gonna swing around here. Donk. Okay, wait, am I going... Oh, hello. Who are you? See you? Okay. I genuinely don't remember being super charged things in this game, but... I'm gonna take it. Don't mind getting a smooch from a pretty little fairy. So there's no way I'm gonna get the power up all the way down here. I'm gonna have to bring my super charge down here, aren't I? Okay, so we want to go back. Pop up spots. I'll go grab these gems off of here. Then we want to go grab some more supercharge and go punch a spider. Well, headbutt spider, you know what I mean. Beep beep. I feel like you could probably keep that going all the way up here. But then probably not keep it going across here. I was wondering if maybe there was like some big thing of charging around the entire level, but that wouldn't make any sense anyway, because back here is where you get the charge, so it wouldn't matter. Was I supposed to keep charging here? Maybe. Don't know, it's just if I remember correctly, the fairy girls catch you here. Yay! I didn't want to go this way. Oh, wait, where the hell are you putting me? Thank you, fairy girls. Aha! Target climb. Ha! Got him. Bet he thought it was smart running at high speeds around the little ledge. I showed him. Spyro blushing makes his flames stronger. I mean, have you never felt like you, I don't know, more strong and powerful when you're trying to impress a girl? Clear what's going on there. Spyro has a thing for fairies, don't judge. Rescued Cedric. I was literally just listening to that fourth Harry Potter book recently. We didn't rescue Cedric in that book.
Gliding, and really explore the high caves.
Oh, hello. Okay. Oh, there's another egg. I thought I heard another one of those guys somewhere. Ah, he's over here. How do we get there? Stop laughing at me. Oh, I can just fly over to this, right? Any reason to be over here? Apparently. Jesus, some happen bends. Okay, I think I've got the idea of where it goes now. So the really sharp corners are difficult to try and cut. All the gems. That's where you gotta get him. You gotta get him on this turn here. Yes. Oh. Is that us done? Sweet. Oh wait, we still never actually come down from there. I mean, we got the... Oh wait, this is just where you leave. Duh. Herp herp. Jeez. That cracked quite a bit there. Oh, of course, you're back again. Okay. I hate this spawn point. It makes me have to kill this thing over and over again. As much as I love killing it, it's... Okay. Definitely going to be quicker to do it this way, though. If I can stop screwing up. So this is going to take all day. Ha! Sucks for you. Dragon, and there's a flight zone. Is that water? No, it's not. Who are you? Boldar. Hello, Boldar.
This portal leads to a special place where you can learn to fly.
I'm pretty convinced his staff is actually just a weird dragon long.
Young dragon, earning my wings.
Learn to fly. Got it.
Okay, more flying zones. How many times do we think it's going to take me to get this done? We did 2 the first time and 4 the second time? Maybe 5? Let's see what we got. Cool. I could have probably done planes to start with. If he's talking about earning his brown. Okay. Hello? Okay, that's like a very sharp angle I had to turn out to figure out what the next one of these was. What the hell kind of position was that for the last one? Was I not supposed to do in that order? I'm actually going to start with planes. Okay, planes. Okay, we're apparently just making this up as we go now. Damn it. Okay, I guess we'll do the chests next. Sure. Then the archers. This became a very improvised approach. Well, I guess we're gonna go through the rings because they're here. That last archer or not? No. Oh, come on. For a completely made up on the fly approach, I kind of went surprisingly well. Okay, let's do it the way it clearly wants us to. I don't like that order. It doesn't feel right. I'm going to go for planes again. Okay, again, I accept this is a pretty unconventional approach, but I think it's okay. I think we've got enough time to get through them all. We do need to get this one, which is not in any location. Okay, this became a really janky route, but I think, again, that we should have enough time, hopefully. We might not, though. This is coming close. Okay, we were fine. That was totally not the way that was intended to be done, but hey, it works. I'll take it. Oh, probably. Ah, we need to supercharge through here, don't we? Hello there, little weather cloud man. Wait, what was the secret in this place? Secret room. It's a bit vague, but okay. I'm assuming I could open that with it, but could I not just grab the supercharge and come and headbutt it and keep the key? How dare you? Yeah, apparently I can. I don't know what he was even apparently doing, but not sure where the secret room is. But I guess for now we go to Blowhard. Is there a thing in Blowhard? There is. Ride a druid platform for 10 seconds. Okie dokie. Is it just me, or did the hydrates become more expensive? How much are they? No, they've always been 100. Yeah, 100's always been the case. I mean, geez, you can drown me hard enough with 100 point cost. Doesn't exactly take long to get that. I've considered putting it up before when you guys are trying to literally kill me, but I've not actually done so. Yeah, I get the feeling they knew what they were doing there. Wait, what? Oh, is he like a boss dude? Probably looked a bit weird, but... So I just have to sit here for 10 seconds? I don't understand how that's exactly an achievement, but... Ooh, we locked the art gallery. Nice. It's not that much, it's only 392 hydrates from me that can be redeemed at any time. Exactly, that's why I've considered putting the price up before. You guys, after all, have far too much hydrational influence. What? Don't know what you're planning on doing, dude, but you took way too long. Saw that one coming. Okay, that's enough water for now. Yeah, pretty much. Well, I'm definitely hydrated. We're missing a dragon and 25 gems. Okay then. I mean, I'm already sitting up straight, so thanks for the reminder, but I am trying to keep on top of it anyway. Dragon. Hey, dragon. Alright, dragon, but I see a sparkly gem. Oh. Never mind, I was so focused on going across bridges, I missed the really obvious dragon. Rescued altar.
Thanks for releasing me, Spyro.
That's
you
a cool
have no
ball.
idea how long I've been trapped in Crystal. And, neither do I. Who are you again?
I'm out of here.
Oh, they missed a perfect opportunity for a dad joke there. Well, bye out of here. Hydrates without posture checks is like butter without bread. I'd say it's more like bread without butter. It still works, but it's not as nice. Butter without bread sounds just pretty unpleasant, although I'm sure some people would happily just eat a stick of butter, but yeah, I'd rather not. Oh, okie dokie. You know, I was thinking I should start, when I start doing a new game on stream, I should start trying to add a you know, my green screen camera. I should start trying to add an effect in to new games.
Thank you, Spyro, for recovering some. Hop aboard for. Would you like to go?
I've cleaned the knife and enjoyed the butter on there before I put it in the sink. Oh, that's like a small amount of butter. I consider that to be kind of different. I'm talking about, like, you know, grabbing like a block of butter and taking a bite out of it. I mean, maybe you've done that as well, but at that point, I'm going to go back to the whole, yeah, there's something wrong with you. Wait, how did I apparently missed this portal being here, guys? I am a freaking genius. Is there a sheep around? No. Oh, that's a thing. Look at the art gallery, shall we? Ah, the game case art from the original game. Dragon statue. Looks like a minigun of goop. I didn't realize they all actually had names. Norks, Dreamweaver Fools, Giant Pansy, Armored Horror, and Demon Dogs. Toasty. Dr. Shemp and Blowhard. Metalhead. Jackass and Nasty. Oh, that's cool. Is that not how you're supposed to eat one? Yes. With a spoon, you just like, you know, microwave it and turn it into a disgusting oily mess and then just drink it with straw. God, that's so vile. Oh, that'd be so nasty. No. Sounds banging, that does. Enjoy your heart disease and heart attacks and... Well, yeah, if you're having crumpets, you've got to have some a bit of melted butter on it. I'm not saying that I have a problem with butter. Proper butter is delicious, but I want butter on something, not just to eat butter. I mean, the closest thing I can think of to what's essentially eating butter is probably like shortbread. Which is just obviously butter and sugar, but... Oh, coming out with balls. Use the dead corpse of your ally to cover your attack. That's pretty mal. I guess technically a croissant is pretty much just butter as well. But I'm not that much of a croissant person.
Welcome to Wizard Peak. This is my favorite supercharged spot. Use it to bash those wizards.
I mean, I don't really need to. I can just go down and set them on fire, but... So, I feel like I missed something. Guess I just can't get up there yet. But we'll figure it out later. Wizard Peak didn't have anything, did it? I guess it's pretty fun just being able to like double back and forward. Can I ram through these at supercharge? Yes, I can. So I'm quite partial to having some jam on my crumpets. Don't get me wrong, of course there's also butter on them. You wouldn't have crumpets without butter, but... You like me a bit of jam. Or jelly if you're American, I suppose, but no. Okay, where are you? I hear you. You're going behind the back, aren't you? Ha. Well, you didn't even run away. That was pathetic. I mean, you didn't really need to, because apparently I'm just killing myself, so... Did I actually got everything over here? Yes. Is that fly over here now? Oh, there's another one. Let me go to the dragon. Let me rescue Hexus. Hexus Mexus.
Well done, Spyro. Thank you for releasing me.
You are most welcome, kind sir. Ooh, I see a smashy thing. Give me some ramming power. Ramming speed. Oops, we missed. Oh, this gun's went out. I mean, that could have gone worse. We could have actually hit the objective we were looking for, but hey. We can just run back here again. Get some more supercharge. Like so. And take 2. No, I don't want you to run around thing, eh? Well, let me beat these guys up first. Oh, that's what I get for trying to rush back up again. Oh, okay. Take it nice and slow. Wait, where the hell did you come from? Don't like him at all. I don't feel like I can get any closer to him like this. Oh no, wait. Ah. I'm technically faster than him, just very slightly. And only 23 lives. However will I survive? Yeah, this game really doesn't pressure you in that regard. It's not really a hard game, it's just fun. Rescued Lucas. Hello there, Lucas.
Listen
There's a
carefully,
cool head on him.
Spyro. There's a secret area in the artisan's home world near the waterfall. Try jumping on the stones there.
Artisan's homeworld? Waterfall. Sounds good.
I mean, I've already done that. That's the flying thing, but thanks you for the hint. Now, there's a bunch of gems, apparently, that I've missed somewhere. Like, quite a lot of gems, actually. It has something to do with these speed boosty things, isn't it? It's gotta. Oh, I know, there was those bits at the start that I hadn't managed to get into. Maybe I can get into them fast enough. Darn it. There's like those bits up there. Oh, that maybe didn't help. Okay, let's go take a look and then figure out where we're going. Might need to plan this out a bit before I just run off into the distance. Let's get up here. Maybe we could make that jump up there? There's anything I'm seeing. Oh, hello. Never mind. There's a little passageway. Spots. Fine, pick it up myself. Useless dragonfly. Okay. This one. Sparks is just having a field day. Plenty of food. I need to go back up again because there's that other dude I need to get to still. I'm pretty sure I know how to get there, so it should be fine. I like how the levels are generally made so that technically you can actually just run your way through them if you're feeling confident enough. Just your average local mass murderer. I mean, whilst admittedly it doesn't make sense coming from me who doesn't, do most people class the killing of livestock as murderous? Two gems. Balls. It's totally gonna be like two that I just missed somewhere, isn't it? When you're a dragon with a dragonfly friend, I'm pretty confident killing sheep here would be murder. I mean, the dragonfly can talk and appears to be sentient, the sheep not so much. I'm not saying we should kill the sheep, I'm just saying I'm not sure it comes under the category. But don't. I mean, the murder is clearly the killing of the wizards and the orcs and stuff, who are clearly sentient. Or at least have some sense of like, oh, really? Missing. Or at least have some sense of like, you know, self-preservation and desire to not be murdered. Hence why they run away and act afraid. So I'm not claiming there isn't murder going on here, I'm just arguing it's not the sheep. Unless you're going for the veganistic extreme approach of all killing is murder, which I don't know actually is that extreme. I don't know. I'm a vegetarian, so I'm not particularly fond of animal killing, but you know. Anyway. No. Okay. There's still a hidden room here somewhere. Still a key here. Although again, I think the key was supposed to be for the chest, but I blew up by smashing my face against it really hard, so I'm not sure if it has any purpose anymore. If I were a hidden room, where would I be? Maybe behind here. Okay, not there. basically killed yourself there, dude. But okay. What's there anything to do with these symbols? You know. Okay, still not sure what this hidden room is. However, over here is not the answer. Yes, I know, I've got a key. Maybe it's something to do with this guy. He doesn't seem to do anything after all. Or does he raise his platform? Okay, if I was approaching normally, you know, walk over here, and then... What are you doing? You generally do something. I don't see him doing anything. I'm suspicious of you, but... Maybe you were stopping me from seeing something. If I were a hidden room, where would I hide? Wherever the person that built me put me. This is the closest thing to a hidden room we've found, but it's apparently not right because we haven't gotten the achievementy thing. Secret hidden. Same thing, right? Oh. Okay, key does not go here. Key does not go here. Hold on a second. What is that? I think we may have located something, sir. Ha ha ha. Apparently this was not the secret room. God damn it. Well, we did one thing, but we didn't actually figure out the thing I was having a hard time with. Secret room. When secrets are hidden. Gotta have something to do with the charging thing, right? Because I've looked around everywhere at normal speed, so... grabbing charging and heading back the way. Yeah, I think. Dreamweavers. That's where this is, isn't it? No, this is Magic Crack. I can't read. Why did I think this was Dreamweavers? Thank you, Steve. I don't even know if I can blame it on dyslexia. That seems like it more comes down to just plain stupidity, but I slightly missed my target. Anyway.
Thank you, Spyro, for recovering so many of us. Hop aboard. Would you like to go?
Okay, so we're going to go to Beastmakers, and this is where we're going to wrap up the stream though, because that'll leave us with 3 worlds left, which we will do on Wednesday. I believe it's Monday today. Hopefully. Yes, it should be Monday's day, in which case on Wednesday we should be playing the second half of the first Spyro game. And then next week we'll do the second Crash game, and so on and so forth. Tomorrow I'm still thinking I might try playing Stronghold Crusader 2. I really wanted to play the first one on stream, but it just doesn't really seem like it works due to age and some issues that come along with the age of the game. I'm assuming the game saves when I move into a new zone like this, right? Yeah, because it saves when you go for a loading screen. If not, it'll just put me back to the end of the last world, so it doesn't matter. Okay, guys, I am going to wrap things up there for today. I know it's not been a super long stream, but I kind of want to play this over a few days. It's more enjoyable rather than just grinding my way through it all in one sitting or something. And I feel like if I go much further than the halfway point, I kind of have to do all of it in one go, and I don't really want to get to the point where I'm finishing it for the sake of finishing it, because I'm really enjoying this. It's great fun going back and playing Spyro. So we're going to wrap things up there today, guys. Thanks a whole bunch for popping by. I will be back tomorrow, as I said, probably with something in the Stronghold series, probably Stronghold Crusader 2, but see, something strategy based anyway, I think. On that note, I hope you guys have had a wonderful day. I hope you continue having a wonderful day, and I will hopefully see you all tomorrow. So I'll bid you adieu and say see you then.